If you want to see change in your life, you got to put in effort to change. So many people want change. They have that desire within them, but they aren't living with such awareness that allows them to create change moment to moment, incrementally over time. The reason I know this is because the first time I truly experienced success, I was confined in a jail cell with nothing. And it blew my mind and it revolutionized the way I think and operate ever since. Dude, aren't you scared to just let your life pass you by and not really find out what you're made of? Doesn't that fucking terrify you? These are the thoughts that stream my consciousness as I sat in my jail cell at 24 years old facing life in prison. And it really put things in perspective for me, and it radically shifted the energy inside of me, the perspective in which I view the world, and the daily actions I was willing to partake in. The world needs you. You're made for more. Let's go out and change the world together. Will I be proud of this decision? Will I be proud of the way I complete this workout? Will I be proud when I look back tomorrow on this time with my family? Will I be proud of this decision? That type of self-talk is life-changing over time, because moment to moment, it comes down to the decisions you make and the effort you put forth into whatever you're doing. If you want to see change in your life, you got to put in effort to change. So many people want change. They have that desire within them, but they aren't living with such awareness that allows them to create change moment to moment, incrementally over time. And this is something that I practice each and every day. When I wake up in the morning, would I be proud of the decision to get up early, or would I be regretful for the decision to sleep in? When I'm working out and I'm pushing through a difficult set and I want to quit earlier, I want to stop after a couple movements. I've been in for an hour already. I've already pushed through a good workout, but I know that I got one more movement to do. I asked myself, Sean, later on in the day, will you be proud if you cut out earlier? Will you be proud if you push through this extra set, this extra rep? Like, that's what it comes down to, is doing things each and every day that make you feel proud of who you are. This is how you create success, you guys, because success is not something that you acquire. It's a state of being. It's how you feel internally. And the reason I know this is because the first time I truly experienced success, I was confined in a jail cell with nothing. And it blew my mind and it revolutionized the way I think and operate ever since. And this is the main perspective shift, the main mindset that I work with my clients to cultivate. It's helping them to understand that success in your life is a byproduct of your decisions and actions every day. It's a byproduct of those that inner dialogue that you have with self and living in alignment with who you want to be. When you can create a life of daily routines and habits that align you to outcomes that are important to you, that goals and visions that God put on your heart, you start to feel something powerful transpire in your life. You start to crave substances less. You start to make excuses less. You start to feel more optimism. You start to feel more inspired. You start to bring a different energy into the rooms that you walk into. Your family feels it. Everything in your life is going to be positively impacted by you, because when you live in alignment, you radiate such a powerful energy. And I'll tell you this, man. God in the universe responds to those that are living out their purpose, because God put that purpose on your heart. And this is the main dilemma that I see all humans face, right? You have a feeling, an idea, a thought, a vision that's so pure, that's so real, that's so genuine. In the moment, it's like, God, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's who I want to be. But the next thing that happens for most people is you're confronted by fear, doubt, and negative self-talk. And for most people, the fear, the doubt, and the negative self-talk is so overwhelming that it pulls you away from that purpose God put on your heart. Now, what if I told you that this is the exact battle that you are here to face and conquer in your life? What if that is the main reason that you're on this earth, is to uncover that purpose that God put on your heart and then pursue it with all the courage and strength that you possess? It's not going to be easy. You're going to be challenged. There will be adversity. You will be tested. You will think about quitting. You will go through stress and pressure. But on the other end of that fight is something so magical, so glorious, so beautiful that you will know every moment of suffering, every ounce of pain that you endured was worth it to get to that place in life. That's what you're here for. You're here to find within yourself, what is that purpose? What is that path that God has put me here to pursue? And then you pour your heart and soul into turning that vision and feeling into your reality. Now, the people that don't have the courage or the awareness to fight and pursue that path that God put them here to traverse, they're going to suffer immensely. You will suffer with negative emotions. You will suffer with cravings, with addictions. You will end up in toxic relationships. You will be reactionary versus proactive in your life. You will settle, and you will see it reflected in all of your results. Obesity, being broke, being divorced, not having great relationships with your children, going through your days begrudgingly, having a poor attitude, hating Mondays, loving Fridays because you get a couple days to forget about the life that you've created and settled for. This is a symptom, and I've seen this plague society. I would say 9 out of 10 people suffer from those symptoms. And it could all be eradicated and cured if they're willing to be honest with themselves and pursue the things that they actually want. Because here's the thing, you guys, you're all going to fucking die. In 100 years, none of us is going to be here. Some might. If there's a child born today, they could be here. But you get what I'm saying. Everyone's so scared to go after what they want. You're so scared to potentially fail. You're so scared if things don't go your way or go the way that you want them to, right? And perceive them to. But dude, aren't you scared to just let your life pass you by and not really find out what you're made of? Doesn't that fucking terrify you? Dude, that shit would wake me up in the middle of the night and I would just start doing push-ups and reading books and I'd go outside and run and I'd seek information. I'd get around new people and I'd quit doing drugs and overeating. And I would make radical change to my life because I realized each and every day that passes me by, I'll never get back. And every opportunity I let pass me by, I'm never going to get that chance again. And every second that I don't take massive action is the potential to never get the opportunity to find out what I'm made of. And I want to live the ultimate life and I deserve the ultimate life and I'm capable and I'm going to die one day and on my deathbed, what am I going to look back on? These are the thoughts that stream my consciousness as I sat in my jail cell at 24 years old facing life in prison. And it really put things in perspective for me and it radically shifted the energy inside of me, the perspective in which I view the world and the daily actions I was willing to partake in. You guys, I'm all in on this journey, man. I love this mission. I love this life. I love the growth. I love the challenge. I love the relationships. I love facing fears. I love imparting these messages onto you guys and my children. I love to live all in, and that's the only way I know how. And I want that for you guys because inside of you is something special. And the world needs it. Your children need it. And you don't even understand what's going to transpire in your life when you commit to that path and you go all in. It might happen in a year from now. It might be 10. But I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. So the message today is that you got to fight. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be willing to work as hard as you have to for as long as it takes. And it's all going to pay off one day. The world needs you. You're made for more. Let's go out and change the world together.